Jewel, welcome in. Give me a giant summary of everything that happened last time. It was a lot. I noticed. I saw that. Thank you for the summary. What song is this playing? Let's go back to this one. All right. Got about a minute of ads left. So let me. Alrighty. How you doing, Jua? Thought it would be a good idea to get all the important characters and events back in your head before we continue. Yeah, I agree. That's a very good point. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Doing good. How am I? I'm glad you're well. I am maybe a little bit tired, but not necessarily more so than usual, considering I just did a an 8-9 hour day. I was realizing that I got a little. Oh, also ads are done. Hang on. I so my first day back to work at previous employer, and it was good. A lot of people remembered me, recognized me, gave me a really nice welcome back, which was super cool. Um, Even like something one person said specifically about like my legacy, I guess, that I left there, which is also really cool. Um, but I noticed that when my coworker, who was kind of showing me the stuff that they do, that I would be kind of helping with, my lack of attention span and my uh my developed narcolepsy was kicking in. I think my last job really killed my attention span and being able to stay awake for longer periods of time. Plus, just my sleep schedule in general is not that great. But I did work towards fixing it last night. I went to bed at a reasonable human hour instead of like the degenerate cryptid hours that I thrive in. Um, so it was so maybe that plays a factor into it, but also just I think I get a little tired in general, a little easily mentally fatigued, I think. So so proud of me. Thank you, Jua. I appreciate it. Um no, yeah, genuinely. It's really good to be back and doing like one to try and work on a decent sleep schedule, but two, back in the office doing. I'm just replaying the song. Let me switch to a different song. Let me switch to this playlist. As much as I love Blazing Heart, um, but yeah, no, it's great. I am glad to have this opportunity. I'm glad that I did not like. I'm not one to like burn bridges, especially like with different workplaces if I can help it. So the fact that I left on good terms and that I also just got along with my former boss before and everyone there, like the fact that I was kind of cognizant of that, I guess, or it's just that's just my work ethic, right? But it allowed me to go back to a place that I've never gone back to a job except for one time, but it was a slightly different situation and didn't work out the same way. So it was nice. It was really good, and I'm glad to have this opportunity again. I My energy is a little bit low. I'm also I didn't relax a whole lot before stream, so uh I'm noticing my words are not really being enunciated properly. I'm kind of they're kind of getting jumbled as I speak. I'll try to slow down a little bit and enjoy the Archon quest. Adjusting a sleep schedule to be one you're not used to is difficult, especially when you end up staying late. Understand the struggle from the one summer break where you accidentally became nocturnal. No, for real though, it's a genuine struggle, and I'm glad that you can sympathize with it, even just a little bit. Um, okay, so we'll get to the Archon quest. We'll do dailies first. I had intended to do them before stream, and that meant, since I wasn't up at the wee hours of the morning when the reset happens, um, I will be doing them now on stream real quick, and then we'll hop into the Archon quest. So let me. Where is? There we go. And then once we get to the Archon quest after the dailies, I will read the summary that you put together, Jua. Alrighty. Oh, there's no leyline monolith. Interesting. I think we're doing this one first. Yeah, we're doing this one, then flaunting. I think the bottom one was a time trial. Oh, I found, apparently I had never explored this one specific area where you can see the this portable waypoint. There's this underground section here that I guess I never explored, and it wanted me to use a Tipetlosaurus to like scale the walls past this like breezy area that kept pushing me back. I just used Mualani the first time. It was just like, I'll just, you know, surf through here. But there's a what are they called? The obsidian totem pole or whatever. So there's one of those there. I cleared it once for the first achievement. Yeah, obsidian pillar. Yeah. So I cleared it the first time for the achievement. Then there are 2 more achievements based on, I think one is you have to, let me see if I can find it. ATL? Yeah, Atlatla's Blessing. So, oh, the other 2 aren't showing up. Okay, so the other 2 are hidden. I'd have to look up, but one of them is taking no damage, I think. And then another one is countering or parrying every single one of it, every different type of attack. All the new local legends are single achievements, just kill them so not that bad for the new area. Okay, that's good. But yeah, so I just randomly found this guy and cleared it. Like, I think it was like 3rd. So I progged it twice. The 3rd time I cleared it. And I tried doing it 2 more times after that for the other achievements, and it didn't work out. So it's like, I'll get around to it later.
Let's do it. Quietly now. You are about to get. I must leave you. Behold.
This guy is so tanky. Please sit down. There we go.
Upon the gale.
Okay, next. Yeah, that one is a time trial. So we'll do this one next. Time trial, and then the last one. Cobalt, welcome in. You are checked. How are you doing? By that you mean there's 1 or 2 depending on your definition of local legends. There's different definitions. You can find that's good. Glad to hear. Welcome in. And thank you for the check-in as well, Jua.
Alright, let's finish this game. Time's over.
That was quick indeed. Cool. Okay. 3rd, and then the last one was, I forget what it is. And cool, well, congrats on 1st. I hope I don't, like, fortunately, Jua, you said that we're about 3/5 of the way through the Archon quest already, so hopefully this 2/5, you know, hopefully I don't, like, start nodding off before the end of it. Because, yeah, my plan was to get home from work and then just, like, either take a quick nap, like, eat real quick, take a quick nap, or just, you know, lay down, just not do, like, much of anything, just to relax. That didn't happen.
Let's ride.
Also, I should probably get my jaw checked out, because it's been doing these really loud and like they're not painful pops, but definitely not. They're definitely uncomfortable. I don't even know who I would see about. I think last time that I was having jaw problems, I went to my Cairo. I guess Kairos can do jaw limit. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I remember this guy. Joey, you mentioned this guy. I'm very aware of his name just because like the first time I saw it, I thought it was very similar to Seat Lolly. So you mentioned Seatly, and I was like, oh, I know that guy. I know exactly where that random NPC is. Hopefully I don't like yawn on stream and you guys hear this loud snap. Like that's a mild fear or concern of mine. I'll try to be careful when I yawn. Alright, we'll do this one. We've done all three of them. There's no achievement or anything fourth, I don't think. Usually harmless, but sometimes it isn't. Good to check it out, but not something to panic about until the doctor just tells you to panic. It's like, it's not a problem until it is. Actually, that's something that a doctor had told me about this condition that I have, where they said, it's not an issue until it is. Like, you can get it fixed. You can, you can treat it or whatever. It would require a surgery, so that's why I never really did or wanted to. But they're like, you can take care of it, you can try to fix it now, but it's not a problem until it is. Then it's kind of a big problem. And I'm like, that's great. That's super cool medical advice. Eclipse, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? But yeah, I have been meaning to go back to my Cairo. It's been a while since I've been adjusted, so I should probably do that. And especially since I've noticed, like, I can kind of predict when I like recline a certain way or whatever, if it's going to like cause like this small part of my back to pop. I was like, yep, all right. So I can sense these issues. I should probably see someone about it. New instrument to buy. Oh, okay. I'll take a look. Which store? Is it the one of those two over there? Let's see. I sell some gifts. Beautiful hat. Was it a birthday gift? It wasn't. Yep. Just the music store in this tribe. I'll check it out. I know that the one is a music store. I don't remember what the one next to it is. Just choose a gift, my guy. Come on. Yep. Totally reading all this. I've gone through it once. I wish you hung luck. Alright. You don't have anything new for us, right? Yelafa? Yeah, no, okay. I'm not looking to duel right now. Perhaps later.
Swollen Fury.
Okay. Oh, it's this guy then. I thought it was that one over there. That was the music store. But okay. Djembe Studios. These are djembes, I think. Right? I don't know if it's a specific type of hand drum. That one... No, surely these are djembe. These are all djembes. Alright, do you have anything suitable for me? Oh, that's where you get this. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, that's so cool. Wait. 150k. Okay, that's gonna be most of my Mora. That's okay. That's fine. I want to see Noelle play this now. Wait. First, the horn. She looks so cute with it. Look at that. I love it so much. Okay, now let's see what the... let's see. Quick swap that to this. Ooh. Wait a second. What can I play on here? What does that sound remind me of? Oh, it reminds me of... Okay, there's one song, but there are minor keys in it, or minor chords. I don't think I can... Sharps and flats. That's not minor, but like there are sharps and flats, and I don't think that I can do that on here. Even if I transposed it. I don't know. I'm out of ideas. Did we do... Yeah, we did all of this. Okay, let's go to Catherine and then Archon quest, and I will read the summary that you put together, Jua.
Ad Astra Abyssop. Thank you for completing today's...
I can't remember what I asked, but how are you doing, Eclipse?
Ad Astra
Hope everyone
Abyssop.
is doing well out there. Claim that. Dispatch. Alright. That is 3, and I think... Do I have enough? Okay, cool. I can condense as well. Alright. Dailies are done. Archon quest time. We go... to here. Alright. I'll read the summary once we get in front of the cave. Alright, I don't know... Well, I guess we can probably set up the team before we get in there. But, okay, let's see what the summary says. Last time on Genshin Impact. One moment. Okay, let's see. Last time on Genshin Impact, Chaska explains to Aether that secret source automatons have been acting up recently and attacking everyone nearby. A strange woman finds herself washed ashore on the shores of Natlan, claiming that she has to find Aether and Paimon. While fighting secret source automatons, Aether, Paimon, Chaska, and Aoife find the mysterious woman, who is found to be a robot carrying a cryptex for Aether. With no way to open the cryptex, they go to visit Shilonen, unaware they were being watched. We learn that something is blocking the robot's memories. The robot reacts to a woven scroll depicting the story of...
Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Depicting the story of... I forget how to pronounce that name. Anyways, and Lianka. Ahau and Kenichi arrive, and Ahau appears to recognize the robot. They take said robot to her traveling companions, a group of merchants leaving Nodcry, where you learn her name is Inefa. Later, Aether delivers a mecha flower to Inefa on behalf of Arieta, the daughter of Joshin, who is one of the merchants.
Tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Okay, I'm sorry, Noelle. I love you, but we're doing this real quick. Let's see. Okay, so gives the flower on behalf of Arieta, the daughter of Joshin, who's one of the merchants. This triggers one of Inefa's memories. In the memory, the observer watches a woman pick flowers for her and states that the observer was once an enemy of humankind, though Ochkan still saw her as the same being, indistinguishable from her own, or from her or Ishkik, I think is her name, right? Sitlali shows up and states that she believes that Inefa's core might be the 8th Lord, priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers, but reveals to you in secret that she actually believes it's the 11th Lord who is extremely hostile to humanity. If Inefa gains her memories back, you may need to fight her. Inefa runs off during this, and you catch up to her fighting some secret source automatons that were attacking Joshin and his family. Some Fatui watch the fight from a distance, and one of them holds a strange object. A voice states that an unpredictable variable threatens them, referring to Ether, so the Fatui retreat unseen. Okay, last bit, I think. Inefa can use her partner robots to translate for the machines, which reveal that the Fatui took control of their privileges to force them to attack. They also claim that Inefa is the 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, and they need her core to restore the privileges in the 8th Lord's territory. This is supposed to help repair the damage caused by the Fatui. It's clear that it's not the robots themselves talking, but someone or something speaking through them. Chaska suspects that the voice may be lying. Some answers are lost due to the choppy connection from the distance between the source and Inefa, but the player can still hear it if they listen carefully. Joshin reveals that the group of Fatui that invaded Natlan and that are causing this problem is likely a special ops regiment that works under the Marionette. Joshin claims he learned of this from rumors in Nasha Town, though his wife Amu wonders why she didn't hear of that before now. Joshin decides to watch over and pack up the luggage, while his family returns to the Flowerfeather clan to get medical treatment for his wife. Ether, Chaska, and Inefa decide to plan on what to do after returning to the Flowerfeather clan. However, the robot voice tells Ether in private that Joshin's picture was found at a Fatui stronghold, so he might be a spy. Ether tells Chaska this, and they decide to have Ether and Inefa stay back instead to investigate, while Chaska guides Joshin's family back. Ether and Inefa watch as Joshin abandons the luggage to go somewhere else, so they follow him. They arrive at an entrance to some ruins. The robot voice claims that this leads to a secondary entrance to the Lord's territory. Inefa runs in, prompting Ether to chase after her instead of calling for backup like he wanted to. This prompt was immediately ignored as it was time to end the stream. Perfect, and that's where we are now. Okay, so it will give us a chance to set up teams. We're gonna get Inefa, so we don't have to worry about Electro. We might want one more Hydro, though. Let's take... Yeah, well, we can take Farina.
I knew you'd miss me.
Though I'm wondering how... No, you know what? We won't take Farina. Sorry, Farina. Chaska, though, because we might encounter some Night Soul monsters in here.
Alright, whose wings need clipping?
Ah, there she is! Inefa, wait for us!
Oh. Interesting. It was a cool detail that she wasn't in the party yet.
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
Currently, I am but a lowly service ball. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler. The Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers.
Oh.
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
8th Lord. Were you not executed?
Just straight to the point.
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Lianka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes.
Oh.
Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything protect me.
Hmm.
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Oh, okay.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
Oh.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you were rebooted, you began storing new memories and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
Miko, welcome in. How you doing?
From now on, your name's Inafa.
So too has the exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
So, who actually cursed Inefa? And why did they do it? Didn't you say you were cursed too? How come you remember everything?
Oh no. Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the Vitui.
Hey! But please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
What now? Find somewhere where the signal's better?
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Whether that's back to Natlin or back to Nodcry, you have people waiting for you in both places.
Yes, I too must return.
Oh.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of the sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh. That was it? Okay. Oh, I thought that said a how. Awa Kumilal Khan. Stormed into my laboratory in a fit of rage. Alright. Alright.
I'll catch up.
You know what?
Another
Wait,
barrier.
hang on.
Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Oh, it's coming this way? Okay, interesting. You know what? I will actually read this. I'll try and go through it quickly though. Let's see. Stormed to my laboratory in a fit of rage. He interrogated me, demanding to know if I had taught the humans how to use phlogiston. I assuaged his fury with Kinepa berries and asked what had happened. According to his account, it seems that a human colony near Kumkarakau has mastered the power of phlogiston and begun to expand. In the last 3 months, they've raised over something villages, sacrificed roughly something human victims, and clogged the river Salams, very flow with discarded something. Their leader claims to be the successor of Chak, swearing to end the Age of Dragons and to unite the people of Natlantia under a single banner. Ishrokrati Kobala Ka'alahun quelled the uprising in 2 days. The would-be conqueror was drowned in his own bath by his most favored consort, a captive turned killer. Leaderless, the tribe collapsed into internecine strife? What is this word? Okay, today's stream is brought to us by the word internecine. Internecine. Destructive to both sides in a conflict. Okay, interesting. Where'd it go? Leaderless, the tribe collapsed into internecine strife, yet the secrets of phlogiston had already spread, now utterly beyond containment. If you, my lord, with your tender heart, have not sanctioned this folly, then the only one mad enough to dare would be... Awa did not finish his sentence, muttering under his breath as he left. Truth be told, he likely concerns himself little about humans mastering phlogiston. His fury stems solely from the crudeness of their methods, a blasphemy against his life's work. But I care. I cannot comprehend why Kukulkan, for it must be him after all, no other would do such a foolish thing, would hand phlogiston over to the humans. I can understand his antipathy for these tiny life forms, brought by the usurper from beyond the sky, but I cannot comprehend his use of this method to lure them into destroying themselves. It is like handing a rusty knife to a wailing infant, all too vicious and all too cruel. What outcome could he possibly expect, save for suffering and death? I met with Kukulkan in private and asked him about his intentions. As usual, he remained enigmatic and aloof. He coldly denied all accusations. He claimed that I was not truly concerned about how this matter harmed the interests of Dragonkind, and that an opportunistic attempt to grab power drove my belief in such absurd slander. So infuriated was I that I burst into laughter. After refuting his accusations with a few choice words, and without even finishing my Kinepa berries, I departed. He's always like this. He scorns his kin, mocks his bloodline, and never shares his thoughts with other dragons. Yet he resents them for failing to understand him. But if he refuses to speak his mind, how could anyone ever fathom what he truly intends? Our sovereign's indulgence toward him knows no bounds, so much so that he can no longer distinguish right from wrong. Whether his actions were just or misguided, the sovereign would always respond with gentle agreement. And precisely because of this, his unease only grows deeper. No matter which path he takes, he is always met with the same tender light, leaving him utterly lost as to which road he truly walks. In the end, his suspicions toward his kin are nothing but reflections of his self-doubt. I pity him. That is a lot of lore dump for something I am not aware of. Okay, time to go. Surely this is meant as like a rest stop, right? Or not a rest stop, but you know, like to let it go past us and then we run. Surely it doesn't extend into here. Yep, okay, cool.
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
Uh-huh.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it. They'll be...
Oh, no, I want to go into here. Nightcrawler, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in, and thank you for the I'm not sure I'm meant to go this way. But I can. Ow! Jeez. That hurted. I don't know if I can actually... Okay, I'm not touching it, okay. Will this... Surely this doesn't reach. Okay, cool. How you doing, Nightcrawler? How dare the... Did it not work? Hang on. Did it not work? Oh shoot, it didn't work. 1 second. Here, let me trigger it for you. If I can find it. I cannot trigger it myself. Okay, that's cool.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Just remind me to do that. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I will refund you for that since it didn't work. There you go. You lost no points, Nightcrawler. Doing great? That's good. I'm glad to hear. That way. What's this way? Another lore. Alright, let's see how long this one is. Okay. I don't want to just... See, I don't have, like, the same sort of... Like, Minsleaf can read through these things, and people will listen. I feel like I can give it a little bit of life, but I don't think it makes for great content, personally, for me doing it. So I'm just gonna do this, and anyone watching the VOD can pause it to read. Yeah, this is a lot of lore. Okay. All the lore things are long. Probably keep them in a stream, but not read like you normally do. Yeah. Fair. Oh.
You doing okay, Inefa? You keep spacing out.
Aw.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment.
Do you need to stop and rest for a moment?
Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there. We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Thank you, Inefa.
Time to clean up.
No! I hate that. Are we... Wait. Are we in... This looks like the same sort of space in the volcano. The floating islands, the cracked sky with glitches behind it. That's interesting. I want to know more about the sky. I mentioned this when we first saw... What's it called? Yeah, the Ancient Sacred Mountain. When we first saw this in the live stream, or teaser, or whenever, that was the first thing I pointed out, and I want to know more about it. It's the fake sky. Is it though? Like, I don't know if it's the fake sky or if there's something else going on, but this is not the first time we've seen it, and I want to know more. It looks like it could be the fake sky, but like, why is there glitching stuff behind it instead of space with like the broken moon shards and stuff, you know? Almost like the Dragon Lords were from the Ancient Sacred Mountain. Oh wait, they were. Is this the same space then? Like, I wasn't sure if, like, because we started like in the overworld and then went through like a very short elevator. The last time we were here, we had to jump into a volcano. That's all I'm saying. Alright, hey guy, transportation bot.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals.
It's so cute.
1 registered individual.
3 unregistered, 1 registered. Is Inefa unregistered? Because I'm assuming the registered one is the 8th Lord inside of the helper bot.
Ah, is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
Not the same area, but related? Yeah. She must have been here before. Some memories are proving useful after all.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Administrator 3. Watch the plot twist be like the Traveler or even Paimon is the registered user. Alright. Cool. The bus is here. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. Alright. It's the magic school bus. Let's go, Miss Frizzle.
This is the Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Oh. Oh, she's in
Things are
hibernation
looking
mode.
really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
That timing was really cool. Why didn't you just try to walk in the orange joints of the transport dragons? I don't know. It just, the floor is lava, you know?
Central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3.
Wait, can I talk to you again?
Mora, screws, gears, minerals, toys, gummies, snacks, hairbands, socks, and slippers.
These are a few of my favorite things? I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is. Do it? Oh, too late. Whoops. Do it. I'll have to do it next time I see one.
Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Oh, I can energy farm now. Bruh.
Please come with me.
But I need energy.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Why does he have like a Brooklyn accent? Annie, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. How are you doing? Congrats again on Grandmaster. I think it was like a few days ago now, but congratulations, Annie. How you doing? Can I get a shout out for Annie, please? Still doing great on your GM milestone? Nice. I'm happy for you. Cleanup sequence in progress. Oh, I see. Based on data from past incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as Mora, screws, gears, minerals, toys, gummies, snacks, hairbands, socks, and slippers. I see, I get it. Thank you, Jua. And thank you for the shout out to Annie.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Ineva?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
At least you can access these memories. Heck yeah. Really? There we go. Okay, well, time to leave this thing. Get out, get out, get out, get out. There we go. No, not you. For...
Busted.
Okay. No. How come when there are 5 people in a party, I always, like, have everything shifted over by one character? Ow.
Missed a spot. Leave it all to me.
Quietly now.
Okay, there we go. Now we can break it.
Busted.
No, just
Insulation chamber.
there we go. Cool. Alright. And it just vacuums up all the... Yep. The Inefa face! Wait. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, right, because she's not in the party. I forgot. So when she is in the party... Wait, where'd it go?
Defensive mode engaged.
That's cute. Alright, we leave.
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Alright, let's try this again and not get Indiana Jones. I mean, I guess technically he didn't get hit by... Ooh, what's here? I guess we did get Indiana Jones because we encountered the boulder. Oh. Wait, is there... Okay, never mind.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Notcry just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
Truly.
Last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out, hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you, I'm done.
They're not gonna let you be done, my guy. After getting GM, don't know what else to do. You could try to beat your personal best. Like, you could try to, like, shave off some time on your record. I don't know. That's what I would do. The Fatui are really a bunch of weirdos. Yeah, they kind of are. Although I love the look of the Pyro and Geo ones. Their coats and masks and hats are so cool.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Well, he's putting it nicely, instead of just being like, no, you're going to work for us or else.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here, not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
Well, job done, I guess.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
True.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us.
Yeah, these guys. Their coats, their hats, that mask. Looks so cool. I would love to maybe cosplay as one of these guys.
Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
Thanks for the lurk, Nightcrawler.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
Huh.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
Pretty hard now that we know all this.
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
I'm glad that he has a conscience. That's actually really... I wasn't expecting that from him, actually.
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh?
Oh.
Enefa, Traveler.
You have a lot to answer for, but that can wait. You have to get back. For Arieta and Amu.
The 11th Lord. And the Variable. We were hoping you might show up.
I think you were hoping that we would be delivered here. Nah, I guess showing up. Tomato potato.
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
Yes? What were you expecting him to do with the fake? Another barrier?
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
What are you gonna do to us?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Dwashin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
We gotta go with her, right? We can't just say, alright, cool, see ya, bye.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't won't just attack us the moment we let you out.
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Bruh.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
Oh.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
Oh.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
They seriously underestimate how much food is in Ether's inventory if they think 3 days is enough to starve them.
That was a long way down. Traveler, Inefa, are you okay?
Natlin Express.
No damage to report. But
I think I broke a leg.
Just get good. I don't know.
You! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful?
Aw. It's the Anefa face.
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
It's that voice again.
When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
but the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
Oh.
More automatons!
They don't look hostile, though.
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Inefa. Traveler. Good luck.
Small robot. Of the automatons would be on our side. Oh yeah, they are.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return.
Do we get to... I guess we'll find out.
What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it.
So... she... So the fear was that she would strike back at humanity. I guess if she was warring with that thought, then she could have. She considered it.
Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
Even in human form, Renova still gives you the eerie vibe. Oh. Yeah, and I think that's on purpose, but I like that. Like, she's a creepy, like, you know, almost goth lady as the shade of death. Weird time to bring that up considering Renova is not in this quest. Yeah, fair. Renova in her abstract form, seriously, we don't need deities to look like humans. Also understandable, like, if Renova was just the eyes in the sky, I would have been fine with that. But then what would the others have looked like? I don't know.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
I don't remember Shilonen saying that.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
Ishkik. Okay.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind to start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
If the what now?
Then I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely. Thousands of years ago.
Thousands of years ago? Jeez. We had Alice as a talking street lamp. We don't unless they expect us to play as or fight them eventually. Human forms are easy to reuse animations. That's true, yeah. Because Soithoth didn't have a human form. It only took a while for that thing to form a shape and not something abstract. Glad that Wigglyboss wasn't human. That is error text corrupted. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
So, she's gone. Without a trace.
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Inefa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information.
Sonic, welcome in. How you doing? Error? I like that, Annie. Can I get a shout out for Sonic? I noticed, Sonic, you've been streaming more lately. It's good to see you back to streaming. And I saw you're pushing for affiliate. How close are you getting? Let's see.
In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals.
Interesting. Phlogiston, I still call it Boom.
But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. Just as I was before you.
Huh. So the connection can be severed, but it'll still leave the curse. No, because it says it'll break the power of the curse for good. But why... I'm overthinking it. Surely, I'm just overthinking it. Why would it... okay, yeah. Rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here.
I, too, was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction.
Yeah, this question, this one I was going to ask earlier. So, how come you remember all of this? And how come Inefa has forgotten everything?
It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act.
Huh. Actually, can the new indwellable entities in that island walk on boom liquid? Are you? Am I what? I've already gotten what I said. That Gray. Welcome in, Gray. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. Jewel, can I get a TSO for Gray? How are you doing? How was stream? How was, Oh, you switched over to Genshin after Valorant. Nice. What did you get up to in Genshin? And how did the rest of your matches go? Are you lurking for spoilers, but hope you're enjoying the Archon quest? Thank you. Yes, definitely spoilers here. If anyone's playing through Genshin, we are in the most recent Archon quest, so this is your warning now if you want to avoid spoilers. Just dailies did end on a really good ISO match though. Hey, nice. I don't know how free I'll be this week or how awake and alive I'll be this week, but hit me up or I'll hit you up and we can run down some swifts and be menacing cryptids towards enemy teams. No worries. Let's see. Null hasn't gotten that far. I'm not about to bring one of them to the mainland. But yes, alright. I'm gonna do the gonna continue the Archon quest here. Gray, thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. If you need to go do stretch, get noms, do some self-care, and anyone else who came with the raid as well, you know, definitely take care of yourself.
Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Archon, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss.
Gonna go pass out. Sounds good. Have a good rest, Gray. Appreciate it.
But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need. Waiting for the day that Natlan would fall, and you would return.
Is that not the geo symbol? Wait, that just looks like the geo symbol.
Wow, that's a long time. How long ago was Archon around again? Hold on, Paimon knows this.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Aw. Similar but not the same? Okay. It looked very similar, for sure.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrative privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began.
That was very convenient for her to do that. I don't know if it was foresight or luck, or it just happened to work out, but that's pretty lucky. It's like making a backup of a file that you don't know you need and becomes very important later on. Which, fun fact, kind of happened with Toy Story 2. This is the fun fact portion of the stream. Toy Story 2 was almost not going to be made because the animators, they were doing some coding and they had a typo and it started deleting. So it was a typo that was supposed to clear out one directory, one folder or something, but the typo meant that it started clearing out everything, the entire library. And yeah, they lost a lot of work, a lot of stuff, and they're like, oh, no worries, we're a big company, we've got backups. But the backups weren't working for who knows how long. They didn't realize because they never needed to test it or try it until this point, and they're like, oh, shoot, the backups are corrupt, or the backups are not working correct, or whatever. So, Toy Story 2 almost didn't happen, and then they realized that one of their animators was home, working from home on maternity leave, and she had a local copy of all of the animation files and everything they need, all the assets, everything, on her machine at her house. So they went to her house, took the machine, took the PC or whatever it was, put it in the back seat of their vehicle, wrapped it up in like blankets or something, put a seatbelt on it, and drove like slowly and carefully all the way back to the studio. So they finished Toy Story 2. The other side fact to that is they ended up not liking the product that they had, and so they fired the old director, hired a new one. But none of that still would have happened, and Toy Story 2 almost, as a movie almost didn't happen if they hadn't had this backup. So, anyways, that's what that reminded me of.
And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths where I will be waiting for you.
Okay, but question. When you say rebuild, is it just like from a software perspective? Like, are you rebuilding her internal architecture, or are you also rebuilding her externally? Are we losing any parts that make Inefa Inefa?
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around
Smile.
all that.
Like, I see a secret source automaton waiting in there, as if they're trying to, like, my first thought is, are they going to extract Inefa's consciousness or whatever, rebuild the architecture, and then implant it in this host vessel body or whatever, you know? And so now Inefa is just a secret source, the first playable secret source automaton.
So basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Inefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything.
That's such a whatever. Impressive. You understood it better than I expected.
Thanks. Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
Yes, Paimon. Yes, of course.
Curse. Malfunction. Belonging.
Is everything she said true?
It fits my hypothesis, and it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
Aw. Alright. What you doing there? What you doing? You are, oh, okay. I guess we're doing this now. Am I in your way? Hey, friend. There you go. Got a buddy now. Wait, will it just stay there? It will just stay there. Okay, cool. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. He's like, stop bothering me, human. You don't want the chest? What chest? What chest? What chest? I will help that thing in a... Go! Jeez. Go! Oh my gosh. Oh, he's... I see. Ah, during combat? Okay, well, this is unfortunate. Oh, we're not in combat anymore. Cool. Hey, Jooshin.
I'm so sorry. This probably isn't the time or place for apologies, is it?
Why did you refuse to cooperate with them? Couldn't you have just played along?
It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff.
I
And
guess.
in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't be worth them going after my wife and daughter. Not worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan.
Green and red HP. Hopefully that wouldn't confuse anyone with Protonopia.
Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not.
I'm gonna grab them. I didn't notice the icon. It just didn't register for some reason. Maybe I am that tired. Jeez.
I'm gonna rest here for a while longer, then get to somewhere safe. Please, just go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already. Not to mention Anefa.
I also could have just forgotten. Like, I saw it and then just forgot.
I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them.
I guess that's the chest. Yeah. Thanks, guy. Let's go help our friend out now. Hey, so, like, I don't think we need to help. It's not lost any health. And that guy's at half health. Like, honestly, I think it's hurting itself. True, but if you helped, it would be faster. The other characters say the enemies are friendly. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, it would be a little faster. I'm just surprised at how much it was still fighting while we were up there doing that.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Steady as stone. Open fire.
Okay. Why? What? Why? What? What? Okay. Administrator, welcome. What do those ones say? Welcome, Administrator. Welcome back, Administrator 3. Oh, that's cool. Also, the fact that they, like, I guess it's a salute, according to Ether. But, like, they're up like this, but the moment we walk through... Wait. Alright, here we go. Welcome back, Administrator 3. That's cool. That's so cool. Okay. You have normal color vision, but you could perfectly score Pro-10 in a color blindness test. Charged up the attack and wasn't expecting the enemy. It was aiming to suddenly be dead.
Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
Cool. Nice. On your end or Noel's end? I'm not sure what it is. I think it might be on your end.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers?
Hmm.
It's okay. I've recovered now.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me, and be rid of this curse.
She sounds more menacing now. I don't know that I trust it. Getting heavy lag spikes? I think that might just be on your end. I don't see any dropped frames or ping spikes or anything on my end. Also, welcome back, Nightcrawler. having second thoughts.
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
It's alright. Humans get indecisive too. Returning home is what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me.
Oh.
If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
I don't know that I trust this. The 8th Lord. Wait. Go back. Look at Ether. Wait. She looked for... Yeah, she's like almost as if like she's having second thoughts. Kiros, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing?
Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
No, I don't know that I trust this.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the sovereign ruler.
The sovereign ruler? My other self?
No, she's talking
But I
about
thought she
her.
cares.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been.
She's talking about herself.
We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler.
Or not?
Mirror of the dawning morn.
I'm confused.
Do you think NF is okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
Well,
It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But NF is still...
prepare for battle.
Unnecessary.
Oh, shoot. Oh! Oh.
What the...
Such power. Didn't Nefa do that?
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Oh, sick. Oh my gosh. Well, nice of Ether to ignore Chasko warning that the voice. Thank you for the at. Think nice of Ether to ignore Chasko warning that the voice might be lying, and the fact that this person didn't care as much for the safety of Joshin when the 8th Lord raised a human, and therefore probably cares about humans. Also, the fact that we just heard that in Administrator 1, the 8th Lord is deceased. I couldn't keep track. The numbers are not the same. Like, Administrator 1, Administrator 2, Administrator 3, they're not like the same sequence as the sovereign rulers. So I was getting confused on who was whom. Why can't our wind traveling do that? True. Can't hear anything because laptop's bored, but wish you the best of luck. No, JK, you know the gacha grind is more skill based than luck based. Thank you, Kiros. Hang on, I'm gonna respond since Kiros can't hear. Alrighty. Yeah, but no. That's sick. This is bad. I can delay it, but who knows how long it'll take to destroy it completely. Or still, Paimon's in here too.
Why?
No, that's not Inefa.
Then whose voice is that? The 8th Lord's? But why would Leanga's mother attack us?
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers.
Okay.
Kneel before me.
Yep, that tracks. That makes sense. So who is Inefa then? Administrator 1 is the 8th Lord, Admin 2 is likely Lianka, and Admin 3 is Inefa. But then who is Inefa?
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Inefa here, and you who placed the curse on her! It was you all along!
Inefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Lianka, you have such a beautiful philosophy and outlook on life, but I think that might have gotten us into trouble here.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the 8th Lord. Her folly becomes her.
Failed distinguishing kin and foe. That's another philosophy that is just one of those like false dichotomy type things. That secret is sealed behind Inefa's memories. Too bad you'll never find out now, except for this flashback, I guess.
I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous 8th Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Oh.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Oh?
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned.
Dustwave, welcome in. Good to see you again. Have I been? I've been okay. Just started a new position at an old job today. It's a little confusing. I don't know how to call it, like a new job, old job, but it's not the same duties. But anyways, I just had my first day back today. So mentally a little tired. That's nothing new for people who know me. But it was good. How have you been?
Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Jeez. Rehired at an old company, basically. Yeah, rehired, but like into a different position on the same team with the same boss. And one of the same coworkers, who was the coworker that I'll be supporting. Last time I was kind of just supporting my boss. I was doing like kind of my own thing. It was sort of a I don't know how to describe it, but this time it's more of a position to help lighten the load of that former coworker. So still same sort of like small team division type thing, but yeah. How have you been, Dustwave? It's been a little while. How have you been? Any news to share?
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me!
Oh, how dare we? Wow. Mirror of the Dawning Morn? More like Mirror of the Dawning Scorn. Haha, got him. I don't know. I'm tired. Leave me alone.
Malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka.
I will say, all of these like new emotions on and expressions on Ineva's face look really interesting. Like they're not out of place. Still congrats on the job. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp.
This is so confusing with how, like, because already, like, I didn't have a good grasp on which lord was which, and now they're, like, pretending to be other lords, and the numbers don't line up with the admin numbers. Good slacking since you got Shenhe. When I started exploring the new regions today, finally, nice. I haven't gotten to the new region yet. That will be in that will be during next stream is when we go there. So I've seen very little. It's just been glimpses that I've seen because like other streamers and things. So I've scrolled like away, or I've clicked away. I did see one thing that's probably a spoiler. I don't know because I have no context. So I'm gonna let that go for now. Is this enough a story? This is the Archon quest. So this is the actual main story. I don't think Inefa's got her own story quest yet, right? Essentially, it kind of is an Inefa story quest though. Like, it really just is. Like, it plays out like a story quest for a character, right? Versus an Archon quest where, you know, there's a whole like nationwide thing going on. So, in a sense, yeah, yes.
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core.
She tricked us. She was after Ineffa's core all along.
Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance!
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination.
Seconds is all I need.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Travel actually talked MC's voice again? Yes. Zach Aguilar and Sarah Miller Cruz are back as of, I assume it was as of this patch, because I'm pretty sure they weren't here last patch. But yes, they announced last patch that they would come back. So I guess they started it this patch. So I'm really happy. She's broken. I know. Hi Kitsu, welcome in. Jua, can I get a shout out for Kitsu, please? No, I know. Okay, so I audibly gasped when she said the thing about seconds is all I need. And then, like, my heart dropped when she did that sacrifice. Thank you for the shout out. Kitsu, how are you doing? Mori, thank you for the care pack as well. Welcome in, Mori. Here, let me do that real quick. Also, let me catch up on chat. So I haven't done the interview from last patch, like you said, slacking. No worries, Dustwave. I know there was someone who said that they don't really do the quests and they just watch my streams to get caught up on what's going on. Basically, 11th Lord that hates humanity split into two. One half that is the hatred of humanity, and the other half that wants to belong somewhere, which is Ineffa. The hatred half brought Ineffa to the 8th Lord and pretended that the role was reversed, hoping that Ineffa would be killed or sealed away. Instead, hatred here was sealed away, and Ineffa lived on, so hatred after thousands of years pretended to be the 8th Lord to trick Ineffa back here and free herself. That is a lot of back and forth. I still don't get it, but I appreciate you spelling it out. Here, let me... Okay, water. I didn't get a chance before stream to warm up the water, so this is just like slightly cold water, I guess. Like, it's slightly colder than room temp. That may have been you. Also, you've been here a while. Okay, no worries. Here, let me mark these off. But yeah, I am now distraught. I am now sad. Hey Blue, welcome in. How's it going? Good morning. How you doing? Can I get a shout out for Blue as well, Jua? Something good happened last night. What happened? Okay, I'm glad something good happened for you. I need some good news after what I just witnessed here. Let's... surely this isn't the end. Thank you for the shout out to Blue. Is that the new robot? It was. Yeah, that was Inefa. Yeah, of course. I'm distraught. I'm sad. But yeah, what happened? What's been good?
She's gonna be okay, right?
We can get her repaired. We have to. But we need to get out of here and find help now.
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine.
You're alive? I'm going through so many things right now. I am experiencing all kinds of emotions. I swear it's 8th Lord, right? Inefa is the good half of the 11th Lord person who controlled Inefa's evil half of the 11th Lord, and the 8th Lord who helped Inefa escape her evil half died hundreds of years. Okay, so 11th Lord. Mirror of the Morning Dawn. Mirror of the... No, Dawning Morn. It's basically Thanos snapped and, like, this guy got squished to death. And we even saw, like, this flash of red. Like, I thought that was them, like, censoring the grotesqueness of being murdered. I haven't been following Genshin, the 120 gigs free from your PC. Just reached gold. Hey, nice. Congrats on gold. Shilon can repair her, right? Yeah, about that. It's debatable. 11 Inefa robots? No, just, it's 11 dragon sovereign lords, which are artificial intelligences. One of them had been, like, implanted, like, as an artificial intelligence, been implanted in a core that was put inside of Inefa. Having 11 Inefas would be cool, though. Love the Jua summaries. It completely catches you up. Jua's so good at summaries. He gave me this, like, huge summary of what happened last week for the Archon quest, because this is the second half-ish. So it's really good to just recap and then continue back in, because I did forget a handful of stuff.
I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The dragons are robots. I think most of them. There are certainly some, like Kukulkan, Ochkan. Wait, hang on. Ochkan's not Kukulkan. I made that mistake before, I think, right? It's Kukulkan, who is also... He's got like 2 or 3 other names, but Ochkan was different. Either way, those were physical, like, living being dragons. And then, like, the 11 dragon sovereigns, or sovereign lords, were robots that were built to govern Natlin, I think. The Lord of Dragons are robots. The dragons themselves are real dragons. Okay, yeah. Nef is just the 11th Lord of the Dragons. None of the others split themselves as far as we know. As far as we know. But even if they did, it doesn't necessarily mean that they'd eventually be reincarnated as Inefas. However, I wouldn't mind other Inefas. What's going on in Genshin? Nothing you understand without doing the quest yourself? Yeah. Oh, 13. Wait. Yes, you're right, Maury. There are 13. Sorry, 11's just the largest number we've been encountering so far. But yeah, you're right. There are 13. Dragon Lords because they lorded over the dragon area. That's fair.
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
Also, I think maybe I was also confused because of, like, the 11 Fatui Harbingers. There are 11 of those, right? There aren't 12. There are not 13. I'm pretty sure there are not 12. I'm pretty sure it's 11, right? Because isn't Child the 11th of the Fatui Harbingers, the lowest one? 11 Fatui. Okay, so maybe that's also where I was getting, like, partially confused too. We know that Ahau is one of the 13 Sovereign Lords. Yes, unfortunately, but yes. Sovereign Dragons were Nivelet and his friends. Those are the Jua's probably got the actual term, but those were the actual, like, elemental dragons of Tevat, of the 7 nations. Not for, like, the dragon sovereigns and, like, the dragon like rulers or whatever were specifically ancient Natlin. The seven sovereigns, yeah. It does get kind of confusing because the seven sovereigns who are dragons, and then the dragon sovereign lords who are also not dragons. But yeah, it's very confusing with all the shared terminology. I agree. Brain overloaded? Me too. Me too. I can barely keep like 2 numbers here in this quest straight.
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects.
What did we just say? I already forgot. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean,
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
one of her many projects.
As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming.
My guy.
I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends.
Mate, you literally just died in front of us, and you're just like, yeah, this is a pretty underwhelming mission. I'm not getting any recommendations. Gosh, you just... My guy. 13 Sovereign Lords are specific to Ochkanatlin. The 7 Sovereigns are for all of Tevat. Yeah.
So let me reignite
Basically
your
that.
flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
No! No!
Show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
No! Don't even try. Oh! What the? This guy isn't made of flesh and blood?
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You saw red, but this guy can't bleed red. So that was the other 2 then. The other 2 were just pancakes now.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! So be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish! Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time!
Okay,
Oh, my
well,
sovereign.
time to fight.
This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Is this place collapsing? It's so that even if we defeat her,
There is no escaping the destruction! Here in the depths is where you belong!
Okay, this was the wrong... No, we need, Chaska again, I think. Oh! Or not.
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
Cool. No. 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 I don't like that. I don't like that, and I hope that that's just a coincidence. No, no. No, no, no. I reject this. That's a coincidence. That's a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. There can be multiple entities named Kahul, right? It could be a title. Kahul is probably a title. I'm overthinking it. Kahul is a title, right? We learned that, I think when we learned like the breakdown of the name, Kahul was a title, right? Right. This is the most recent Archon quest, but the fight is based on a different one from a different quest. Seen this fight before? Yeah, I don't know. But Kahul is a title. That means like Dragon Sovereign, right? We're gonna find out. I overreacted. I'm overthinking it. That's just a title. We're good. Everything's good. Let's let this continue. Let me replay the line real quick. Hello?
Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler. I must return. People are waiting for me.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins. Last of the sovereign lords.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is her home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Notcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Oh.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inappa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
It's Inappa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Take it easy. Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, The priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A moon wheel? That was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. It can't be.
3 gods who abandoned
The
us.
shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of your choosing till you discover where you belong.
The sheer blasphemy! Willingly handing such a sacred artifact over to a usurper! Filthy bugs! Malfunctioning degenerates!
No matter how long it takes you, and no matter how many millennia you forget along...
Come on. I was trying to avoid it taking too much damage.
Farewell, last of the Sovereign Lords.
Ineffa! Your core! It's fixed! And is that a vision?
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer.
She really said, hey, let's get out of here. We can talk later. Oh my gosh. How long do we have?
Calculating. Remaining time, 30.
And it's at this point where I'd be like, 30 what? Like, minutes? And she's just like, 29, 28.
30 minutes? Huh. For a moment
Yep.
there, Paimon was worried.
Nope.
29. 28.
Yep.
Hey, are you guys alright? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Save it till we're out of here.
Estimated time to Foundation cave-in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah, let's skedaddle.
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
I'm gonna wait to see what happens after this cut, or after this this cut here.
Shilonen,
Okay.
how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Whoa, and Malwika's here too. Okay, so, that cutscene was gorgeous. That cutscene was so beautiful, and I want to cry. Let's see. Google Translate says cool how is Kichi for thank God. Kuhul is a Maya term, often translated as holy or divine. In the context of Maya royalty, it is used to describe a divine ruler. Okay, cool. Or supreme lord. So Kuhul probably refers to all the sovereign lords. Good. That's what I thought I remembered. Old laptop would have never been able to play this cutscene. Oh no. The cutscene was amazing. Loved every second of it. Yes, it was. Oh my gosh. That was such a good cutscene. I know. I know coming next patch, second half. Do we know? I don't think we know which half, because we got 3 drips so far, and I think she was in the first batch of drips. So I would think that would imply she's in the first half, right? But I don't think we know one way or another yet. Who said you need a vision? As the flashback said, that's a moon wheel. That's a good point. Yeah, because there was a lot going on with the dialogue while I was trying to fight. And then I realized they're still talking. Let me slow down the fight so so it doesn't die before all the dialogue's done, and it still died anyways. Looks like a vision, but if you have enough in your team comp, try checking her info. I don't, that's a good point. We can try checking it through the trial, the character trial run.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh! You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
We finally escaped! Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
All good. Sorry to worry you.
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Ineffa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come?
You've heard of Surprise Pikachu. Now get ready for Surprise Paimon. Wait. Get some screenshots there. That's amazing. Killed it too fast as well. Since the quest is so new, don't think you have any way of getting the missed dialogue. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Surely soon though.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Inefa tell us the whole story.
He did kind of have the slap coming though. In the infinitesimally shorter space of time it takes to tell it, the story of one man's 10-year deception and one machine's 2 millennia search comes to a close.
Sovereign rulers, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, Priestess of Floral Candles, and Skyborn Feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the Mirror of the Dawning Morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that.
I didn't. The entire time I kept looking at something. It's like, could this be a code? Could this be a code? Like heart, vision, like words that could translate into code. I know, even her name, Inefa. I was like trying to think of what things could translate, and or look for clues. I didn't forget. Paimon could have forgotten. I didn't forget. Kakuk, brother, are you okay? Kakuku, you okay, bro? He says brother in Japanese.
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it.
That is perfectly okay, Inefa. You are totally good.
I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nodcry. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki.
Aprishniki?
You should take Arieta and go.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
Yeah, you tell him.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out. Go and find where you belong.
Oh. I love that. I love when they do the parallels like that. Chaska's, like the original, Veruca, I think? No, Vuka. Her ancient name. The original ancient name bearer, and then her in present day.
I think I've already found it.
Good you were looking for the code. Unfortunately, can say it was shown on screen at one point during the quest and you didn't notice. Didn't either, don't worry. Wait, it was? Also, wait a second. Oh shoot, why? No, why? I was
Here it
looking at
is.
something.
The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Adieta mentioned?
When was it shown?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
It was on the case.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3,
Oh my gosh.
4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
That's... Oh my gosh.
Yes, the sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down, and no one would think it's a code.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Who is this person?
I know.
The sender said,
Surprises are best saved to the end.
Not I know. Varka? Who was she imitating there? Varka? Probably Varka, right?
Okay,
He's in
now
Nodcry.
your memory's getting a little too good.
Let's open it up. Except if 12345 is the first password everyone would guess. Honestly, yeah, that's fair. It was shown when they showed you the cryptex back at the beginning of the quest. So if I did see it, if I did happen to like think about it, I probably just saw it and then like brush it off. But if I did see it and thought about it, I probably would have actively thought, oh, it's just lining up the numbers saying like, you know, this is like which disc is which number, you know, like I don't have an example, but it's like saying this is the first disc, second disc, third disc, you know? All right, let's open it up.
What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot
Yep.
about you. Jean's always singing your praises.
Yep, Varka, knew it. To the Honorary Knight, no. Hey there, I'm Varka. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. For all the good you've done for Mondstadt, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I'm away on an expedition and haven't had the good fortune of crossing paths with you. But it seems that fortune's about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we've finally settled down in Nodcry. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite the tangled mess, and a real devil to navigate. But no hardships ever stalled the North Wind. I've met a few reliable companions, and I'm planning to introduce you to them. One of them is the messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you'll two be fast friends. As for enemies, well, they're everywhere. We've got the Abyss Order and the Fatui, not to mention loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at a moment's notice. Given your experience, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that I can see the bottom of my mug, I'm gonna stop here. These words will likely be as dull to read as they were to write. Instead, let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Nodcry. Varka. P.S. If you're really heading over, you'd best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. P.P.S. I forgot the most important thing. Once you're in Nodcry, come look for me at the Flagship. It's a tavern. I'll look out for you, as a Grand Master should for his honorary knight. Am I right? Man, that's so cool.
Anyway, I'm sure this is as
Oh,
dull to
okay.
read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you and not cry. Varka.
That's so cool. Ooh, Crackle. No. Okay. It's. Oh, it's a blueprint. Okay. I was like, what happens if I use this? Okay, cool. Blueprint, and then quest item. Quest item. Not this one. Cool. We got the invite though. Where is the cryptex? Cryptex. Huh. It's not here. Gadgets? Where's the cryptex? Where did it go? Is it a furnishing? I don't know. I'll find it later. If it's a furnishing, I'll put that and this one in my unique furnishings layout. But okay. So first things first, talk to Inefa.
I plan on
Grandmaster,
staying
yes.
in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together.
All right. Let's. Okay, we're not doing this in top-down order. About Nodcry.
Having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Nodcry, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all aspects of this location. Memory damage. Detected. Hypothesis. Most of my memory data was damaged when I used it to overload the curse. Sincere apologies.
That's fine.
But I will never, again, forget the people and things that are most important to me. I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together.
Is a furnishing? Okay, cool. Thank you. I tried no early Nodcry knowledge for you. I guess so. Alright, fine. About the moon wheel.
You mean this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan. According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Nodcry before too.
So they got it from I feel like the timeline doesn't quite work there. Maybe it does. I don't know.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant. It appears that a crucial memory is missing.
The 3 gods who abandoned us. I don't know what that refers to. The usurper. So we know the usurper is used as the title for the first descender. It's the first descender, I think, right? Could the 3 gods be 3 of the 4 shades? Not counting Asmodee? Maybe. It could be a bit of a stretch, though. I don't know how long Asmodee's not been in the picture. It seems like it's only been, like, no more than 500 years when the Traveler and their sibling came to Tevat. Could it be something with Natlan specifically, then? I'm not sure. I don't recall. That means not everyone in Nodcry will be using vision. Some of them will have moon wheels instead. Yeah, no, I figured that. It's just, I thought that, like, the one that Inefa has, like, she was given a Nodcry moon wheel by ancient, Lianka in ancient Natlan. Timeline-wise and, like, geographic-wise, I don't feel like it, I feel like it's a little contrived, but maybe it makes sense, right? Your only thought was the Moon Sisters? Shoot. We're talking about moons and I forgot about the Moon Sisters. I think you're actually right about that, Maury. That's a very good point. Something to do with considering it's the moon wheel. Yeah, you both are right. I think you're both onto something there. I agree to that. So the usurper, and that makes sense too, because the Moon Sisters, I think, I don't remember the exact history and lore with between the 3 moon goddesses and the usurper. I don't even know if they were around at the same time. I think they were. He didn't create them, I don't think. But yeah, no, that does make sense.
I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together.
About Lianka.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing. But they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside.
Nice.
She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Lianka worked on making the prison even more secure, and sent me out of the country. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochkon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end.
Aw.
I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future.
About the
When
Priestess of
time comes,
Floral Candles and
perhaps we can
Skyborn
travel
Feathers.
to Notcry together. The Eighth Lord. She never betrayed dragonkind, even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and despite facing execution and destruction in the end.
Never betrayed dragonkind and harbored goodwill towards human beings. So she was on both sides.
She never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Lianka really had wanted to secretly rescue her, I'm sure she would have talked her out of it. Just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, the Eighth Lord remained a proud, sovereign ruler until the end of her days. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Notcry together.
No problem. We'll see it when we get there. Picture with an Effa. Ooh, achievement. 2 achievements. Complete the journey home, help the rekindling and return of the Mirror of the Dawning Morn. Wait, it's like they're having like girl talk or something. Oh, let me wait for her to bow. Little forward. Nope, nope. There we go. Alright. Now I wonder, I know what you're talking about, Jua, now. The place that you said, where we could wish for Nefa is probably the space where she was being reborn or rebuilt, right? Orchid, welcome in. Good to see you. I have no idea if your bonus thing appears today or tomorrow after daily reset, but it's pretty cool to see, so might as well try. Okay, yeah, let's try, but I want to inspect this real quick. That looks like a new model for Celestia. That's not Celestia. That's not Celestia. That's not Celestia. What is that? No, is that... Wait, is that just part of... Is that just something in... Oh, how did I find this? Hang on.
The wind rises.
Is that just part of Ochkanatlan? I don't see anything else in the... Hang on. Is there a small sky island this way? It is... Ooh, hang on. It is... I think it's actually just this island right there. It's either that island... hang on. Oh, it's not going to give us the upper... I bet it's just this island here, right? Hang on, let me see. If we... Okay, so it's got like a tower on one side. Hang on. I just need to confirm this real quick. I just need to check this out to make sure I'm not going crazy. And they added a new... That doesn't look anywhere near big enough. Are you alive? You're alive. Hang on, let me take care of this real quick. Oh, you're a local legend. Alright, we're not taking care of that. Is it? It might actually just be... Wait, hang on. That is what this is.
Squall and Fury.
Oh, okay, yeah, that looks about the right. That looks right. Okay, never mind. It was just this. Lore crisis averted. It was just this island. Okay. We can see Celestia from here though, can't we? Should be like... There's Sumeru, there's Fontaine. It'd be like... Where is it? Celestia is right here. Right there. Not that one. Right there. It's one of these two. So it's by this. Okay, so it's more like... can I just navigate to this? It's over that way somewhere. Okay. Not important. Let's go... Oh, is Inefa gonna still be here? Where was that? Ah, shoot. Where was that cliff? Oh, man. Shoot. You know, like, the local legends? Yeah. Oh, I don't need to... Alright. I think Inefa might have despawned now. Probably this way? This cliff, maybe? Man, that's a puzzle that I don't know if I've done. Okay, there's stuff over here I haven't explored. Well, we can try this island. No, I don't like it. Does anyone know where that island was? Or not island, sorry, that cliff where we fly for the clan. I think the hill that towers above the entrance to it. Because when you went toward the island, you jumped towards the clan. Oh, good point. Like this? This one? Higher, maybe?
Let's fly.
Let's get higher and see. Higher than that? Yeah, let's get up here and see if... Oh, oof. It wasn't there. We saw Archon Outland in the background. I think it probably would have been like... Wait, no. It was on a cliff, but there were like rocks or something where she hid the cryptex. It was on like this sort of angle. Man, I'm playing GeoGuessr now in Genshin. It's nearby. Yeah, it's got to be nearby, right? So there's... This isn't quite the right angle. I saw that... Wait, was it not? Maybe it was this. Were these not the rocks that she, like, hid the cryptex in? Hang on. Let me... I took those screenshots. 1 second. Pictures. Genshin. Screenshots. And... this... Okay. So... it was... right... yeah. It was right here. So Inefa is gone. Inefa is gone. This is where she was. It was this cliff. You were right, Jua. Inefa's just gone. I should have waited. It's fine. It's on me. We can still do the wishes here, though, I guess. Or we could... actually, it'd be even more GeoGuessr stuff to figure out where the shore is that we found her, I think. So we'll just do our pulls right here for her. Oh, check your thing. Oh, right. Yes, thank you, Joa. I got sidetracked. So let's go see Saintly. Yeah, let's see what Saintly's got. Okay, we're doing our pulls here. Wait, if I talk to her, does she disappear, Jua? I need to know this before I interact. Because if she disappears, she does not? Okay, cool. Hi, Inefa.
Big and juicy grain fruits. Why don't you try one, ma'am? Oh, wait. Do robots eat grain fruit?
Analyzing. Grain fruit can be added to a krumkake recipe to significantly boost dietary fiber. 1 grain fruit, please.
Oh.
Aino consumes only smetana and laka berries. This does not constitute a balanced diet.
That's so cool. She's been in your world for like a week? Does she just stay here? Wait, that's so cool. You pulling? Yes, we're gonna be pulling for Inefa. Just talking to Sydney for a week straight. She's trying to haggle the price. Totally. Okay, cool. We're doing our Inefa pulls now. Can you like leave the picture, my guy, real quick? I just need to just, you know, like scoot off to the side. I've got some important wishing to do. Okay, so recount. I think we're on 11. Yeah, we're on 11 pity. So, oh, I don't have enough for. Hang on, I do have enough. Cause I already got those. I'm doing this. Okay, we're gonna get it to 15 with singles, and then do 10 pulls. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh, purple. Okay, okay. Ace of those. Alright. Now we do our 10 pulls. Good luck. Thank you, thank you. Oh man, I hope we get her. She's so cool. 15 to 25. Okay. Another flute. And then 25 to 35. Ah, man. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Ooh, official refund. We have 2 weeks to farm for Inefa. I think we'll be good. We'll find out. We'll find out. So we're at 35. I can just always, if she's just gonna stay here, I can just keep coming here and doing the wishes right next to her. That's so cool. Thank you, Jua, for the cool little Easter egg thing. Okay. What's this telling me? Journey home? Oh, right. Thank you for the extra primos. Alright, I have nothing to convert, right? I don't. I have 0 crystals, which is unfortunate at the moment because I will be getting the Yelan skin. I'll do that later. I'll do it next time. I might buy the crystals off screen and then do it later. Just so I don't have to hide the screen when I buy the crystals. I like to imagine you just shove the fates in Inefa's face and she's confused about what's going on. Missing data. What are these used for? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Alright. I guess real quick I can put those furnishings in the other. I need to change my layout real quick. And then, oh, what are my plants at? We're almost done with farming for this achievement. We are at, okay, 1 day essentially. So after 1 more day, I think I have like 3, 6, 9, 12, 36 in 4s. Essentially, I have 3 more. So this is like these 4 squares are 1 plot. I just have to do 3 more plots, 2 of them at a time, and then 1 more. So 2 days ish, or 3 days ish, and then 1 more 3 days. So 6 plus the 2 here, 8 more days. I have like just over a week, and then this achievement will be done. Jeez. Interesting thing, she does not overwrite Saintly's normal dialogue. If you talk to Saintly, you can still shop from him directly. That's cool.
This realm
So
is truly beginning to
that is actually an interesting interaction, which I guess it makes sense because they don't want to lock you out of one of the merchants, even though there are plenty of others. All right, let's grab all of these real quick. Grab some Mora, because I need that. Oh, you know what? I did not do that right. Purchase exceeds. What do you mean? Oh, I see. I know. Okay, so hang on. Because that's only giving me. Can I just. Cool. 5. Okay. Cool. That's useful. That's helpful. And then there was only one of those. Select all. I've never been this low on currency. I've only before this been only getting the these elixirs or whatever. I hadn't really been getting the other stuff. Didn't really need it, but now I figured it's kind of important and I have an excess of currency, so oh, we need to switch realm south first to this one. Got the last released achievement yesterday. It's actually possible to get everything. You believe in me? Thank you, Jua. I definitely need that encouragement because this has been pain. The fishing achievement's gonna be pain. I'm not even like, hang on, let's find out. How far am I with fishing? It's called Ding Ding Ding, I think, right? No. Wait, what's it called? Oh, no, it is. Ding Ding Ding. 757 out of 2,000. But fortunately, it's the last tier, right? So once I get that 1,243 more fish, then I'll be done. Just finished with Toma. Didn't have him to do that achievement. Oh, that's true. Toma makes the achievement a little bit easier. A little bit more tolerable. He didn't exist when you got the achievement. Oof. You're at 707? Yeah, I feel the pain. So, no, that's a good point, though. I forgot that Toma gives you a fishing buff in Inazuma.
This realm is
Okay, so I need to... Oh, shoot, I need to make... Or I need to learn the blueprint real quick. Where did... There it is. Use that. We have the one or the one furnishing already. We have to make this one. Create. How can we filter it? Or can we organize them by... Yes. No. What is this sort? I don't know what the sort order is now, but it's here at the top. So that's fine. 16 hours. I don't have that kind of time. Get now. Okay. Thank you, Tubby.
If you ever have...
I'm pretty sure both of them will be indoor furnishings, but let's just check real quick. Yep, indoor furnishings. Why am I out here? Sold your soul for Catch and Farina's metal pipe. Nice. At R5. I got the catch at R5, but I don't think I've got the pipe at R5 yet. Let me see. Ferryman is what it's called, I think. There's the catch R5. It's probably... Where is it? Where is the pipe? I don't remember what level it's at. Huh. Okay, hang on. It's here. I'm just a bit... There it is. Yep, R1. So I have a bit... I still have a bit in order to get the other refinements. Been here since fishing released and only got that fishing achievement in Natlin. Jeez. Definitely not something they thought you'd do before Sumeru released. You farm the heck out of fishing. Would go to the limit of counted caught fish every day? Jeez, that's some dedication right there for fishing. You knew by heart every fishing spot in Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma. That's crazy. Alright, where's my Natlin room? Also, I realized the last time I was in here that I could make the top floor different from the bottom floor. So we've got the fancy museum for the first 3 nations down here. And then starting with Sumeru up here, we've got the Sumeru layout. I can't change the doors up the top without changing the ones at the bottom though, which is kind of weird and a bit unfortunate. It is what it is though.
I'll catch up.
I think this one's the Natlan room. Yep. Oh yeah, also you can change the room. So hang on, let me just give you a brief tour real quick of my museum. So this furnishing layout, this teapot layout, is specifically for unique furnishings. So things you get through quests, battle pass, Twitch drops, IRL drops and events, things that you did I say quests already? I think so. I think that's the first thing I said. So things that you can't, that aren't just like normal stuff that you can, like, okay, so the flower that we just got, you can technically make more of those, but because we got it through a quest, I consider it a unique furnishing. Have your R5 level 90 catch, end of the line, and Fleuve Centre ferryman. Of course, you have no characters using any of them, because why would you actually put effort into something helpful? Red needs to catch before you got her web for her. The other two were useless too, so why you made them level 95 star? Because the collective purpose. It's a collection thing. Totally. Farina uses the pipe, and the catch is just existing at level 90. R5 not 5 star? Oh yeah, I see what you mean. You'd keep to put it on. Either if you don't have Raiden, I'd put it on Xiangling. I think is the next recommended person for the catch. Okay, so the open space down here is for Fontaine furnishings. So we've got, this was from an event, this is from a quest, this is from Arlecchino's story quest. These are all from events. That one in the middle there is the Chioria boutique one. That was from, I think the film festival, the Fontanalia Film Festival. Second one, I think. Book opens. There's the ladle that Nivelette made. These are also Fontanalia Film Festival. I love that picture. That's so cool. And then we go left to right. So this is Mondstadt first, with the Mondstadt layout, the cat event. I don't exactly remember where the that like spinning wheel thing came from. This was from the one of the where you're like mixing drinks at the bar, I'm pretty sure. Second one over here. Oh, and then like because that one's Mondstadt, this is Liyue, so the paintings in between are like sort of related to both, or like, you know, this is Golden Apple Archipelago, right? So it was Mondstadt but not Mondstadt. This was Mondstadt and Liyue kind of. In Liyue we've got this is Skirk's guitar, which is really just here because this all took place in Liyue. Hu Tao's Cherry Blossoms. I forget exactly where. I think the fan we got from Iron Tongue Tian through one of like it was a quest thing. All the masks from, I don't even remember what that event was for. I just remember that there were a bunch of masks that were hiding. This one over here is Inazuma. So we've got the mask, the Ayaka's hairpin. This is from, wait, Touch Furnishing? Right. I forgot I did that. This is from the, I forget what the festival, there's so many events. I can't remember all the names at this point, but you know, this one with the yokai and the humans kind of working together for the festival. Catch is good for Xiangling. Raiden has engulfing and Xiangling uses Jade Spear. Ooh, that's actually not bad. We love the ladle. Yes, we do love the ladle. Are you switching Raiden to an EM build? If you switch her to an EM build, I wonder, hang on, let me see what the catch, I forget if the main stat for the catch is ER. I think it is, right? Yeah, it's ER. So okay, that wouldn't work the best for an EM build, I guess. But you said you put Jade Spear on Xiangling. Okay, so I guess you're using your Xiangling more for DPS instead of support, off-field support, which is fine. You know, I don't think that, like, if someone wants to build a support character or a character who's primarily used as support, if they want to build them as a DPS, I don't say that that's wrong. Most people say, oh, you're building them wrong. No, you're just building them different. However you want to build them is totally fine. I built Noelle as a full-blown DPS, even though she's sort of like, I guess, sub DPS and heal and tank. She's kind of got a bunch of roles, right? But to truly build her as a DPS is a labor of love.
What exactly is
did we? Yeah, we saw Inazuma.
I didn't quite catch your
This is
request.
Fontaine. This is from the Fontaine Sumeru. This is from Sumeru going into Fontaine World Quest. This painter. So I thought it was appropriate to put it on the stairs leading up to Sumeru. This is from a Fontaine World Quest. Then we've got all the Sumeru stuff up here. Golden Flower. This one is Natlin. And then once Snezhnaya comes out, that's what that room over there is going to be for. So right now, it's just empty. Once we get Snezhnaya, I'll change the layout. I'll start populating it with artifacts. Not artifacts, you know, furnishings. So for now, let's see. I don't have a whole lot of... I don't have another table, I don't think. Let's see. So first... Okay, they're both here. Let's just put these... You know what? There's not enough space on here, is there? Darn. Oh! There kind of is, but it's really tall. For now, just for now, so I can get these both down. I don't want to put them... Oh, please just let me... Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't want them to share a table, so let me see if I've got another... Table. Table? That's not the right wood. I should oh, that one actually works. This one works. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Maybe we just move all these over a little bit. Oh, this sucks. Because I placed these, like, very specifically with, like, lining up against different things. Okay. So we'll put these 3 like this for now. I don't know if there's an order to these or not. Oh, shoot. The catch is good for anyone built toward getting their burst up quickly. Raiden does prefer Engulfing Lightning, but R1 Jade Wing Spear and R5 the catch are honestly equally good for Xiangling. Xiangling's support is damage. It's honestly easier to determine what weapons are good for a character than what characters are good for a weapon. That's fair, yeah. Alright, I'll resort those in a bit. Let's move all these. I do like that this just moves all of those at a time. Okay, so that will go right there. Saurian Crackers in the middle. Cryptex right about there. Rotate that a little bit. And then the flower, which would look really cool if I could lay it down. What does this look like rotated, at least? Fine, I guess. Let's see, all the way rotated? I mean, that's fine too, I guess. Yeah, we'll do it like this. I think that's fine. Again, it would look better laying down, but it's honestly fine. And then I'll put this against the wall in case I need to use it for something else. Cool. Alright. She isn't technically a DPS, just wanted some decent crit on her for some off-field damage. Only has 5150. Does the crit... Because I've heard different things. So I've heard that even if you increase her own crit with, like, you know, weapons and artifacts and stuff, it doesn't affect the burst. So if you say let's say you raise her crit to 90%, right? And then whatever crit damage is. When you switch to a different character who's not using, for example, if you have a weapon that gives her 20% crit rate, that's only giving her the 20% crit rate. As I had heard, again, I've heard both sides, that yes, increasing Xiangling's crit rate will affect her burst for all characters, but I've also heard that it only affects the character equipping it. Got the fishing team without re-downloading Genshin. Absolutely feel your pain in moving stuff precisely in the teapot. It does. Yeah, see, but like, I've heard both things, and I don't know, like, I'd have to do the math and the science myself to see it, or like see someone do the math and the science. Because right now, I can only take someone's word, and I've heard, like I said, I've heard both arguments, so who do you believe, right? You think there's a way to turn off snap to grid? Oh, there is. I just, I'm too lazy, is all. Because I think, what, it's like right in here. Yeah, snap to grid, oh, snap to grid is off. Snap to furniture is probably what I need to change. But it's fine. I don't mind too much. Let me save this. But yeah, Orchid, again, your layout, your teapot layout is beautiful. It is pristine and so cool. Like, even the music and like all the little different like tea tables, what's the word I'm thinking of? Shoot, I can't think. But anyways, like the little like tables where you just sit down, like all the different corners, and then all of the garden, like it's so beautiful. If you guys haven't seen Orchid's and you're in the Discord, she dropped her UID there. Go check it out. I like the moment that I spawned in, I had my breath taken away at how well done it was. Like, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's confusing. Do you have a spare Jade Spear? Not sure if you should refine it or just keep it. I kept mine. I had two as well for the longest time, and I think I ended up just saying screw it and refined it, because I think I started building. Yeah. Oh, I had three. I think I had an R2 and then a single one, and then I decided I might as well just refine them all together. Let me make your teapot pretty. It shows. It absolutely shows. Honestly, it just depends if you have another character that would use the Jade Spear, or you think you'll get another one in the future. If so, you'd want to keep it. That's true. I think that's part of why I haven't refined Chiori's, because I was debating between giving it to her or to Albedo. They've both used it. Albedo's down here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So I put Chiori's weapon on him for the longest time, and then I just sort of recently reverted him back. But I have two in case there's another. It may be Copium. But I do love my Geo family, so I'm gonna keep it separate for now, just in case. We'll see. But yeah, back to the thing about crit damage and stuff. So, the argument that I heard, which made me hesitate, is whether, you know, where's my Xiangling? So for instance, wait, I've got a constellation. 1 second. Sethos. Okay, so Xiangling's level 81, I think, or level 80. Level 70? 80, okay. So, my Xiangling is not great, as we can see. 47 over 138. But she's got a lot of ER. So, at least there's a constant uptime, right? Now, if we give her...
Leave it to me. All of it.
What would be this one? So let's switch this real quick.
Exactly is it. I didn't quite catch your request.
So now she's at 68 over 138. But from what I've heard on the other side of the argument is that when she's in her burst, it has its own, like, crit set, I guess. Or it only applies when she's on field. I can understand, because I always thought, and I can understand, oh, it's a weapon that affects her stats, and these talents are based on her stats. So therefore, the crit rate should affect her burst, even when she's not on field. But I haven't seen the science for I haven't seen it with my own eyes. I haven't seen a video on it that shows the proof. I'd have to just run the numbers myself, and I'm too lazy to do that. Or if someone has done the math out there on a video, you know, I could watch it. But haven't done it yet, so I'm just erring on the side of, and it doesn't really matter either way, but like I'm just erring on the side of it only affects the equipping character. Because at least that way, if it is affecting her off-field burst, and I don't know, then it's doing better than I thought, if that makes sense. Like, it's overperforming than underperforming. If I think it's supposed to affect the whole team, but it only affects her, then it's underperforming, right? So at least this way, if I say, you know, it's only affecting the equipped character, unless it says otherwise, then, you know, if it's actually affecting the whole team, and I don't know, then it's just like, oh, cool, it's an added bonus, right? If Xiao, but he's not built, he's kind of abandoned. I feel that too. Where is my Xiao even? I put him to level 80. Is his talents? Okay, 888. So for the longest time, I hadn't touched him. He's on not a pretty set right now. He's on just 2-piece Viridescent. I should probably give him another Vermilion. Or maybe, you know, a 4-piece Vermilion. Or, hang on, attack. I guess this is saying 2-piece Viridescent, 2-piece attack. Which I could do, because he's got one of each. So I just need to find one more attack or animal. Okay, so I need to get an animal goblet. But yeah, I just on a whim decided to start building him sometime last year. And then gave him this, which, ironic, it fits his color palette, but it's like a demon, or, you know, it's a yokai. And I feel like that's very, it's like the antithesis to Xiao. Using this weapon, I just thought was super ironic. If you ever think you'll ever build Xiao, hold on to it. If not, then maybe consider refining, unless there's a different character that would use it. I'm sure there's another character that would use it. It's not like it's not a specialized weapon, like a handful of weapons are, where it's just like, oh, this is really only good for one character, or it's really only good for one character right now. Like Emily's, like... So we've got Emily's polearm. That's really only good for Emily. And maybe, who was it? It was Emily, or I gotta look it up. There's one other character. I think it was a Pyro. Could it have been Xiangling?
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Let me just Elegy. 5-star polearm, Emily's signature. Emily, yeah, Xiangling. Okay, so it's really just those two. I can see it being used on Xiangling in a very like specific team comp that I wouldn't use, and I'd have to switch over to use it anyways. But yeah, it's a pretty niche weapon, as a lot of these, especially the 5-stars, are. Like, yeah, this is one that's pretty evergreen. It's useful just in general. I would say the same thing about Primordial Jade Wing Spear. Is pretty good all round, right? Same thing with like Wolf's Gravestone. They're pretty evergreen. So, if you want to, like, you can say keep multiple copies and refine them, or not refine them, sorry. Keep multiple copies and enhance them all individually for multiple polearm characters. But if you just have one polearm character that you want to build and focus on, maybe consider refining it.
Do you take sugar?
I should keep it. When you're done with EM Raiden, you'll give Engulfing to Xiangling. Yo, that would be wild. She's now the Electro Archon. Xiangling does like Engulfing, so that would work. It's her best weapon in every team except Vaporize. That's crazy. Vaporize prefers Staff of Scarlet Sands, but Engulfing Lightning would still be a close second. Interesting. But yeah, that was a tour of my home, my crib, my museum. I call this my museum. That's all I use it for, is just to display all of the cool, unique furnishings. Outside is a similar story. Every, like, different island is separated into 2 different... here, I'll just do this so I don't have to teleport everywhere. So, the starting island with the mansion is all of the Fontaine furnishings. So the big thing, which I think is from the not exploration, what's it called? It's like the Tablet of Tona, or the Cosmic Onion in Sumeru, or Fountain of Lucine in Fontaine, I think is where this comes from. This is from the recent like Fontanalia type festival. Various other things. This is from the World Quest for the Fontaine Research Institute. These are all from the storybook, which I'm forgetting the name of right now, but the storybook one that took place during Fontaine. I guess it'd be more closely associated with Mondstadt since that's where the book is located, but I mean, it was kind of a hodgepodge, a mix of different places, different people we met there. Anyways, so this is all the Fontaine stuff on the first island. Oh, this is from Navia's story quest. This first island, so it goes like as you encounter the island, or encounter the nations, right? So this is half Mondstadt on one side. Okay, not really one side, but it's half Mondstadt, half Liyue, right? So all the lantern, right? Mingxia lanterns, and other furnishings. Mondstadt over here. This is Inazuma over here, and then Sumeru over here. This is from the most recent Subzerius festival, I believe. Nahida's flower carriage, which is still so cute. Next one here. This is Natlin, and we'll also have Snezhnaya. So I'll have to kind of move things around, I think. But that's how I have this specific layout. I'm gonna switch it back now so that I can resume the time on the plants. Because we're so close. I would love to be done farming for that achievement. Okay. Would engulfing be better on Iansan? Wouldn't say one character is better than another for a weapon. Iansan's best weapon is engulfing. Interesting. Yeah, I also didn't know that either. I do have Iansan. I need to build her. Tied with Symphonist of Sense. What is Symphonist of Sense? Wait, Symphonist of Sense? Oh, wait, really? Escoffier's weapon. Really? So engulfing Tiansan and catch the Xiangling. Sounds like a plan. But Escoffier's weapon on Tiansan, that's unexpected to me. Alright. But, yeah, that'll do it for... Yeah, that'll do it for this stream. We got through the Archon quest. No Inefa yet. But next stream, we'll be tackling the Sunspray Summer Resort. Let's see, we've got 13 days. It should be fine, right? And then, I have a few other things to slot into the schedule as well. Only built Janssen for your Veressa, just like you built Shivers. Fair. Like, that's the true life of a support character, I think. Alright. Cool. Let's find someone to raid now. The effort you put in for Veressa, honestly, I completely understand you. Everyone's got that, right? Like for me, it was the efforts I put in for Noelle, having to sort of build 3 other characters as well just for her, as well as farming for her artifacts and getting her weapon to R5. So I definitely get that. Oh no, the ads! Man, I forgot to... That's very unfortunate timing. Let's find someone to raid real quick. I want to see if... Okay, what about... Who haven't we seen in a while? Okay, how about this then? Just who do we know that's live right now? I saw No Bear was live. I think we rated him recently. I don't see anyone that'll consider it. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to this. Oh, let me see this. This is a new person I found recently. Hmm. And then there's this one who we found recently as well. Did Ligley just finish? Oh, she might have. Let me see. Yeah, looks like Ligley just finished, or she's been offline for a bit. Hmm. Thanks for all the help. Yeah, of course, Dust. Just focus on attacking ER for her. Let's see. Who else? Okay. So maybe... Hang on, let me preview these streams real quick. What are they up to? Alright. Might raid this person. What are they doing? Is this summer event? I think this is summer event, right? Okay, so maybe we raid this person. Alright, yeah, let's... I'm... Obviously, you don't meet people. Like, you don't know everyone off the bat, right? So it's like, we could raid someone we know, or we could raid someone new. I just get very apprehensive. Yeah, let's... Let's go say hi to a new person. Let's be brave and say hi to a new person, right? So let's get the raid messages out. All right. So copy the raid message that you can. Raid 1 if you don't have the emotes. Raid 2 if you do. Have a great rest of your days. Thank you so much, Dust. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. Hang on. Before I forget, we're going to raid a new person today. Emmy Arcturus. They're doing Genshin right now. They're doing the summer event, and they look really cool. I like their little chibi model. It looks so cute. So let's go say hi to Emmy. All right. I am going to try to relax a little bit. I'm going to get adjusted to my new work schedule along with stream. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the raid earlier to Gray, who's not here, but go follow Gray. Go check them out if you haven't already seen them. Super comfy vibes and also gremlin vibes. It's great. But yeah, I appreciate you all being here, hanging out. I will see you guys next time for the summer event. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. Take care. Bye.